grade 12, my mom got the opportunity to go work overseas. I'm living alone, so I can, find myself. And working in theater, you kind of get exposed to things that you did not get exposed to when being in a Afrikaans school in a small town. And one of the first things I saw when we were busy rehearsing is naked guys running across the stage, like doing quick changes in between scenes. And I was like,
how could you deal with that?
I like you.
It was like looking at a menu. Like, I want to eat you. I want to eat you. I can see this. I can see, I like this.
Like to see stuff of the boy.
No, not that.
You're making him shy. That's
Luckily, I have makeup on, so you can't see that I'm blushing. End of my second year of university, I started secretly going on dates with guys, and no one knew about. My mom didn't know about it. My friends didn't know about it. And then done with university, I started working. My first paid job. I was working in a theater in Johannesburg, Monte Casino.
Ooh, that's a very nice place.
It's a really nice theater where a lot of musicals get put on in South Africa. And the one day I came down the stairs and I bumped into this really beautiful, gorgeous specimen of a man. And I knew, I was like, you're gay. There's no hiding it anymore. The feelings that just came with, that moment and locking eyes with someone and be like, hello.
I love you. Love at first sight.
It was something like that. It kind of felt like that. And then we started having little coffee dates in between the shows and breaks and stuff. And
just coffee?
Yeah, just coffee. You need to remember, I'm new to this. I've never been in relationships. I don't know how to date and, so I started with coffee.
Innocent.
Yes.
Innocent.
He's an innocent boy.
Yes.
You can get innocent South African people. Do not use me as an example, okay?
He was this beautiful dancer, the body of a Greek god, and I was like, what do you see in, what do you see in this? Because at that stage, I was a bit overweight. I was dating, we started dating, me and this guy. We were dating for about 3 months, and then he broke up. So,
But you guys do things together before broke up?
Yeah, we did. We kissed, and obviously we did some things because experimenting, first time being with a guy.
So that is your very first time, right?
First boyfriend.
First everything.
Not everything. I kissed. The one thing, we didn't do it.
And that's holding hands.
Yes.
You didn't hold hands.
We did not hold hands. I was like, no, we're not doing this. Because my mom was working overseas, we have a really close relationship. We talk to each other every day, sometimes so. My mom called me the day after we broke up, and she could hear something in my voice that something was wrong. But I just said, no, I'm fine, I'm just busy at work, all good. And then the one night I was at work, we were preparing for our show to start. This was an hour before we should show starts. And I was just sad. I was angry, I was sad. Not because I broke up with my boyfriend, but because I was lying to my mom.
Yeah.
That I couldn't tell my mom the truth. And one of the actors who was acting in the show, Toby Kronia, I don't know if you know him.
Toby,
yes.
He's quite famous.
Yes, he's a very big actor in South Africa. And we sat down and we spoke, and he said, your mom probably knows already, just tell her, she doesn't care. So 40 minutes before showtime, I call my mom and I'm crying, and she's like, what is wrong? I'm like, Mom, I need to tell you something. And she's like, what happened? She thought I was in an accident or something. I'm like, Mom, I'm gay. And there was the silence for a couple of seconds, and she's like, oh, I thought it's something worse. So, and then she's like, she kind of knew it, and I was like,
Ryan?
Woman, why did you even go through all of this if you knew? Why didn't you just say something?
Yeah, why didn't you just tell me you know that I'm gay?
Yeah, you're gay, accept it, it's done now. The next morning, she called me, And I could hear she was rattled because I was waiting for this to happen, and she was like, I couldn't sleep, and like I feel that I did something wrong, and I was like, Mom, no, you didn't do anything wrong. It's nothing that you did. Like, you were the best mom ever. Like, you always did everything you can to support me and to help me, and so this is not on you. It's just me. And then my mom went and she asked me one question, and her question was, will you be able to have full sex with a man? And my answer was, yes. And we never spoke about it again. Yeah, so I had I mean, it was difficult for me to come out, but I had a good coming out story. Like my mom was really supportive, and like she just was amazing. Like,
Story. After your first love, who's next? Who's next?
so right after my first year of working in South Africa, it's not working, struggling to find a proper job. So I decided I'm gonna try something new, and I'm gonna start teaching English in Asian country like most South Africans do when they decide they want to run away.
Yeah.
100% true. If you want to run away, run to Asia
And go teach English.
and go teach English.
Or you broke up with your boyfriend, you go teach English.
Break up with your boyfriend, go teach English. If you're not happy, go to Asia, teach English.
Hey, why?
Literally, you find yourself. When you go away from South Africa, it's like you have this new adventure of you're going to have a new purpose.
Yeah.
So if I get upset with my life here, I move to Africa to teach Vietnamese, and I open up my bright future there.
Yes, you can move to South Africa and you go, maybe you can open a real Vietnamese restaurant. Because people in South Africa don't know nothing about Vietnamese food.
Something we don't have is anything to do with technology fixing. Like, if you have a broken phone or a broken laptop or broken anything.
IT sucks in South
Yeah,
Africa.
IT sucks in South Africa. It's extremely expensive for the labor or from Asia.
Yeah.
And,
so you wait so long for something to get fixed. Like if your phone screen gets broken, you have to wait like a month and a half for them to fix your phone. Not like here, you just quickly go onto the street in District 1 and like get your phone fixed.
That, or you could, there's many things you can do in South Africa. Really
There's a
many.
lot. So yeah, if you want to find yourself, run away to South Africa, just make sure you have a gun with you. You're gonna need it. Okay. And then I moved to Vietnam. I met a guy here. I was in a relationship with him for about 7 months. I
Vietnamese
think.
guy?
Vietnamese guy, yes.
Ooh, flag.
But then we just kind of decided that we're not good for each other. It wasn't like the beginning was really sweet and really lovely, and it was really nice, and we just decided we're better off as friends. So I decided I'm gonna take this time and I'm gonna focus on me. Like I want to be happy with myself. So it's been a year and 8 months now. I like it. I like being single and having time for myself and, focusing on me. But obviously there's this little piece of me that's like, you need to find a relationship. Like,
I have the same thing. It's just like I want to focus on myself and improve my skills.
and at this stage, I feel like being in a relationship, it's like, now I need to go on a date. Now we need to do this. And I need to brush my teeth and do my hair. Like I can't
So
just...
lazy, right? Anushka, please.
Tuan, I just wanted to ask you one question.
Okay. A question for him. Compare the LGBT community in Vietnam and another country that you experience.
Is that the question you wanted to ask?
No, but let's continue.
Okay. I'm not very active in the the LGBT community and things. So I lived in Thailand for Bangkok for 6 months, so I can compare Ho Chi Minh Vietnam with Thailand. Obviously in Bangkok it's everywhere and people don't try to hide it, or it's in your face, it's there. Being in District 1, central Ho Chi Minh City, I feel that it's a little bit more accepted. People are a little bit more open about being gay or being part of the LGBT community.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel if you go to like some of the outer districts or to like the smaller towns, it's still frowned upon. Like they're not out about it. They don't do anything. But Vietnam is still developing, and I can see it. I can feel that Ho Chi Minh is also developing and like being more accepting towards the LGBT community.
So, do you have any future plan?
At this stage, I'm sticking in Vietnam. I mean, I love my life here, and I have a lifestyle here that I won't be able to have it back in South Africa. And I mean, if the right guy comes along, you never.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? If he drives a Porsche, even better.
Your mom ever come here and
Yes, she has been here 3 times already. She loves Vietnam. She loves it, and she was just here a couple of months ago, and we went to Phu Quoc for the first time, and so yeah, she loves it.
so do you have any message for LGBT community?
Be happy with who you are, be you, and people will come around and they will accept it.
It's the end of our show, and thank you so much for coming. I had so much fun talking to you, as per usual with any South African.
Thank you for having me. It was so nice being here, and I wish we had more time.
We're so glad to have you today, and thanks for coming and sharing